Yeah, the film started in my mind actually as something where I always knew that I wanted to follow this female protagonist through these multiple relationships, but initially what I was interested in is tracking the way that outside people influence us. So I wanted to see, how does this character Hannah change based on the different guys that she's dating? How do they influence her? And what's really funny is, then once we started making the film, it really shifted it away from how does she change into how do these, how do these different relationships fill different aspects of what she's looking for. It feels really nice to be in this community, and I think one of the cool things about it is everybody's being so productive, and it's not a situation where somebody completes a film and then spends a lot of time on the road promoting it. It's more like somebody completes a film and then we're all working on things at the same time, and it's like good constant motivation from the other people. So it's like I finish a film, and then a few months later Aaron Katz finishes a film, and then the Duplass brothers are in production on something, and Andrew's in pre-production on his new film, and it just keeps the energy going, and it's like it makes you want to keep working, and it makes you see everybody else's films, and it gives you new ideas, and it inspires you to stay productive. Being a filmmaker in Chicago, especially making these really small films, I have a tendency to feel isolated sometimes, and since I've sort of been on the festival circuit and started making films with these other filmmakers and kept that dialogue going, I really don't feel like my physical location then isolates me, and it feels really good to talk to somebody who's going through the same things as you, because production is a scary, challenging thing, and the aftermath of it can often be expensive, and so you get tips on post-production. You sort of know who's giving good rates, who's indie-friendly, what festivals you should apply to, what the programmers' email addresses are, and so it's really, it's almost like the best book on how-to filmmaking you could ever have, only it's just a bunch of us filmmakers talking to each other and sharing those tips. It's really loose, but I think there's definitely awareness of each other, because I think there's so much online presence, and there's just sort of a constant dialogue through email and phone calls, and everybody kind of always knows who's in what city and who's going to be where and when we can get dinner together or grab some coffee, and so it's not like there's any kind of strategy that any of us have, but we're sort of all in the same orbit, and that friend circle continues to grow, which is interesting.